Qualifying time at Spa, one of the mightiest tracks on the Formula One calendar. Long straights, up and downhill, Eau Rouge as well. This track isn't for the faint-hearted. Many of the drivers have commented on the challenge posed by the high-speed direction changes around this circuit, but you still need to be quick in a straight line. Is that a fair layman's appraisal?
It's easy to make your car quick in a straight line, you just take all the downforce off. But when it comes to a track like this, you really need a bit more of a compromise. The main focus here is carrying speed through the fast-flowing corners, but you still don't want to be a sitting duck on the straight.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Impact7 and today I'm going to play in F1 2019. This is my Max Verstappen Drivers World Champions Series, which is looking a bit out of reach right now, but I'm going to keep on going.
Quiet out on track, we should consider getting out there.
We're at the Belgium Grand Prix. This is race 13 or episode 13. I'd like to thank everyone who's watching right now. Really do appreciate it. Please don't forget to hit that like button, share, comment and subscribe. Really would appreciate my road to 600 subscribers. As usual, car setup that I'll be using for this will be in the description box down below. If you want to use it, feel free. Not expecting too much from this race. It's not really a characteristic that benefits the Red Bull. But before we get out on track, gonna have a quick look.
Okay, we'll alter the setup of the car.
Gonna have a quick look at the driver standings. As you can see right now, it's the drivers' championship standings. So far, as Lewis Hamilton leading, 224 points, 40 points clear to his teammate Valtteri Bottas in second with 184 points. In third place, it's Max Verstappen with 175 points, only 9 points behind Valtteri Bottas in second. Then only 4 points behind Max Verstappen is Sebastian Vettel in for Ferrari with 171 points. Then it's Charles Leclerc in 5. 6th is Pierre Gasly, my teammate. 7th is Sergio Perez. 8th is Carlos Sainz. 9th is Kevin Magnussen. And 10th is Lando Norris. Constructors now. Mercedes are well and truly far ahead, almost 100 points clear, with 408 points. Almost 100 points behind them is Ferrari in second with 316 points. Third place is Red Bull with 282 points. Not too far away from Ferrari, but we're going to need to have some decent results. My teammate's going to need to be higher up the field if we're going to catch Ferrari as well as me. There's Racing Point, who are miles behind the top three. McLaren, quite considerable behind Racing Point. Then it's Haas, Renault, Alfa Romeo, Toro Rosso, and finally Williams. Here we go. So my qualifying lap in qualifying 1. This is probably the most scariest corner on the F1 calendar. Can I reach 200 miles per hour? Yes, I have, but I'm struggling to get above that. I'm going to get absolutely destroyed by the Ferraris and the Mercedes. I have a feeling the Ferraris are going to get into like the 210s range. Maybe the Mercedes is a bit less than that. One minute 47.5 from Valtteri Bottas, currently fastest in the session. Eight tenths quicker than him in the second sector. That's what I like to see. Can I do this? Let's see what happens here. Very surprised I was that much quicker. Round the final corner. Nice and easy, didn't lose the back end. What's my time going to be? 1 minute 47.0. Now that's what I'm talking about. Won't go out again, shouldn't need to. As you can see, we're back in the garage now. The first sector I'm down. Only by 2 tenths, kind of surprised about that one. To the fastest, which was...
So far, our fastest lap is a 1 minute 47.0.
which was Sergio Perez. Second sector is where I really gained a lot of time, which you kind of expect really. But then in the third sector I lost a bit of time, 3/10. So it's really the second sector that really saved me, which I guess you'd expect, to be honest. Vettel and Hamilton have yet to do their lap times, so what was that? 30.7.
We're 19th in the speed trap, 188.1 miles per hour.
Oh, that's scary. That's scary. Oh, Sebastian Vettel and me, neck and neck. Ooh, okay. 30.3 for Sebastian Vettel in the first sector. Ooh, alright. So it's all about the second sector for me. It's all about the second sector. In the third sector, I lost half a second. Wow. That second sector, I gained almost 0.8 of a second in the second sector alone.
From time to time, I'll ask you if you want to change to a new strategy, or if there are any particular car adjustments you would like made in the pit stop. When I do so, a prompt will appear on the MFD showing how long you have to respond. To answer, hold the radio button to open the radio screen. This will display your available responses. You may either speak the command or select it manually from the radio screen.
Okay, not gonna go out again, shouldn't need to. Let's get to qualifying 2 now. No, let's get to the results, sorry, of qualifying 1. Okay, this is the end of qualifying 1. Finished in 3rd place, the exact same time as Sebastian Vettel. So far, the top 3 are Valtteri Bottas, Sebastian Vettel, and Max Verstappen. Lewis Hamilton was in 4th, only almost 7.5 tenths behind his teammate Valtteri Bottas, though he was on the mediums. Not too sure why he's on the mediums now, but whatever. The first 5 cars in qualifying 1 are Alexander Albon, Lance Stroll, Daniel Kvyat, George Russell, and Robert Kubica. Here we go for qualifying 2 now. Qualifying lap for qualifying 2 now. It's the first corner. I'm recording this video a day after the Belgium Grand Prix in real life. This corner was where the real life Max Verstappen had his crash. Hopefully I don't repeat what happens in real life. Into the first corner. So far so good. Can I go flat out through here? Yes I can. Second sector is where I'm supposed to do good. Oh, look how far wide I go. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's not good. I lost a heap of time there. Instead of being 0.8 quicker, I might be half a second. Which is okay against the midfield teams, but against the top teams, that's going to do me very good. Carlos Sainz goes quickest, 1:48.9. (191 miles per hour is the highest I can go. Leclerc goes quickest on the mediums, 1:47.6. Right in front of the corner. Can I beat his time? Yes I can, 1:46.6. Though Leclerc is on the mediums. Then Lewis beats my time almost instantly, 1:46.5 I think that was. Once again, shouldn't need to go out again. Now there's less than a minute to go in the session. If you look at the middle sector here, I'm 0.8 quicker, almost 0.8 quicker in the second sector. If I hadn't have made that mistake where I ran so wide, going for that long right-hander, I could have been...
Your drag reduction system, or DRS, allows you to gain speed on certain straights. We call these areas the DRS zone. You can use your DRS in these areas at will during practice and qualifying. But in the race, DRS is only available if you're within 1 second of the car in front. The bar at the bottom of your MFD will fill up as you approach the DRS zone, and once it starts flashing, press the DRS button to activate.
before I was really interrupted. Got 7 seconds. I think I could have been. Oh my days!
Fastest lap is a
Wow.
1:46.6.
Wow, got interrupted twice. As I was saying before, I was really interrupted twice. I think I could have been a second quicker in the second sector if I didn't make that mistake. But we got end of qualifying 2 now. Just over a tenth slower than Valtteri Bottas' quickest time. This is very encouraging to see. Very close to Charles Leclerc's time, and significantly quicker than Sebastian's time. Not too sure what's going on there. My teammate got through to qualifying 3 as well. The next 5 cars eliminated in qualifying 2 are Kevin Magnussen, Sergio Perez, Antonio Giovinazzi, Carlos Sainz, and Lando Norris. Here we go for qualifying 3 now. Alright, fast forward time here. So, as you can see, top right hand side of the screen, we've got 2.5 minutes left of the session. Go get 1 fine lap. So far, Lewis Hamilton is the pole position. Is in pole position right now. Don't think I'll be able to challenge him for pole, but if I can get on the second row of the grid, I think that'll be a decent result. I think I'm going to be last over the line. I'm going to be such a sitting duck along the straight during the race against the Mercedes and Ferraris. I don't remember Valtteri Bottas winning a race. I really don't. It's only Hamilton, I think, who's won the race for Mercedes. I know I've won a few, but I know Lewis is the one who's really been dominating. Just trying to save fuel, save ERS right now to when I really need it. My teammate's the first to start his flying lap. Here we go. I found the corner. Let's see where I end up. Took the first corner nicely.
Just 30 seconds left in the session.
Useless piece of information there. How do I take Eau Rouge? No issues. DRS. What's my time between me and Lewis? Did a 30.3. Almost 3 tenths down. This is where I need to make up some time. Qualifying is finished. Here's where I made a mistake in qualifying 2. Make sure not to make that mistake this time round. So far, so good. Car feels quite planted. Ran a bit wide though. 6 tenths up in the second sector. As usual, the second sector is where I excel in this Red Bull, but that second sector isn't really a place where you consider passing, to be honest. I'm stuck on 190 miles per hour. Going higher, going lower. Only just around the final corner. What's the time going to be? 1 minute 45. I feel, whoa, wait a minute.
Okay, good job, mate. Really well done. That
I
was a
got pole.
fantastic drive.
Oh my goodness, I got pole.
We're already ready for tomorrow's race, but before we begin, let's have a quick look at those who will be fronting the grid. Verstappen, Hamilton and Sebastian Vettel. With qualifying wrapped up, we now have our grid lineup for the big race tomorrow. Be sure to join us then for what will no doubt be a fantastic race.
I don't know how I got pole there. I really don't. I really don't. Oh, can I go race director and find out the sectors? This is what I want to see. 46-0. 47-0. Oh, 46-0. 47-0. I was a second quicker in the second sector, really? Third sector 29.1. 28.8. She was quicker. It's all about that second sector for me. All about that second sector. Wow, I did not expect to be the fastest. I pulled that out of the bag. I think it was that where I made the mistake in qualifying 2, I made sure I corrected it in my final qualifying lap, and that really helped me out. Alright, that's the end of qualifying. Surprising result there. On pole position for the Belgium Grand Prix. It's going to be difficult to keep it though. I have such a deficit to the other guys down the straights. But let's see what happens. That's the end of qualifying. I'd like to thank everyone who's watching right now. Really do appreciate it. If you're enjoying the video so far, please don't forget to hit that like button, share, comment and subscribe. Really appreciate my road to 600 subscribers. If you want to keep up to date with my latest information, please follow me on Twitter, Facebook and Discord. Links will be as usual are in the description box down below.
It's Sunday and that means it's race time here in Spa. As the cars are being prepared, let's join them trackside for the start of the Belgian Grand Prix. Spa-Francorchamps today, a circuit that spans 4.35 miles. There are tons of elevation changes along the way too. 19 corners making up this circuit, with 9 of those to the right and the remaining 10 to the left. This track is a great one for fans of pure speed. The average lap speed comes close to a whopping 145 miles an hour. I'm joined again today by none other than Anthony Davidson. Tell me, Ant, obviously there's a lot of development work that goes on with these cars between the races. You've been both a test driver and a race driver. What differences are there in the way you approach those roles?
Interesting question, Crofty. They're two very different mindsets. I mean, when I tested for BAR, we had full in-season testing where, per driver, you'd cover up to 15,000 kilometres per season. And in that role, it was more about working for the team, trying to help them improve the car and drive as systematically as you could, so that that data could be analysed in the most consistent way. When you're lining up on the grid for a race, however, your frame of mind's all about what you can get out of the situation on that day, and the car's the tool to help you achieve what you want. You still want to focus on setup, of course, but it's more about the here and now, getting yourself as far up the field as possible, and less about development work for the future.
It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday and he starts from pole position. And Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Vettel, Leclerc, Valtteri Bottas and Gasly, Ricciardo, Raikkonen, Hülkenberg and Roman Grosjean, Magnussen, Perez, Antonio Giovinazzi and Sainz, Norris, Albon, Lance Stroll and Daniel Kvyat. Russell and Robert Kubica takes the last spot on the grid. And with preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track.
Here we are on the grid for the Belgian Grand Prix. Surprisingly enough, I'm on pole position. 22 laps, one of the longest tracks on the calendar, which is why the lap count is so short. It says 25 laps of fuel on board. That's the last thing I need. So 23.5 laps of fuel, which will be about 1.5 laps of extra fuel. Soft tyres are starting on with, obviously, moving over to the mediums. All right, here we go for the race. Fingers crossed. If I can finish on a podium, that'll be a damn good result. I don't think I'm going to be able to keep pole position, first place, but let's see how it goes. Here we go for the race. Here we go. 3 laps, 4 laps, 5 laps. Here we are. Racing! Those laps felt like they were on forever. I think I got a good start compared to most people. cut the corner a bit. Vettel should have the line. He is in front of Hamilton. And then here comes the absolute swamp now, as I just get swamped by everyone. I'm going to stay to the inside. Surprisingly enough, I'm not getting just completely destroyed as I thought I would. Oh, I had to brake way earlier than I would have liked to. My angle was all wrong. Able to make the corner though nevertheless. Vettel still in the lead. There gets Hamilton. Okay, now here's where I normally do well compared to everyone else. So I need to take this advantage while I have it. And that'll help me quite a lot, having Vettel in between me and Hamilton.
That's a strong start. Well done.
Driver Championship leader, Lewis Hamilton. Good second sector, opened up a 1.1 second gap to Vettel, but that's not gonna stay like that for long. He's got to close in on me here. Fastest lap of the race. When DRS is activated, I'm just going to get annihilated by everyone. Here comes Sebastian. 192 miles per hour. He's definitely in the 200s. Sebastian Vettel. Oh, ran wide. Okay, so far so good. DRS is going to be activated on the next lap. Trying to save as much ERS as possible right now. Lewis Hamilton goes fastest by almost half a second compared to my time. Ran a bit wide there. Here we go. Gonna stick to the inside. Not gonna be fighting. Here he comes. Try not break him, and I got him. Save as much ERS as possible. I'm struggling on these tyres. Getting a bit of understeer here. Oversteer, sorry. The front end just doesn't want to turn in. think I should be okay. Maybe not. Tried to dive up my inside there, but I held it. We're on lap 4 now. Non-stop pressure from the 4 guys there, including my teammate who's not too far behind them. So I have to pull out a bit of a gap there to Vettel. Shouldn't need anything, so let's bring everything down. Lewis is trying to attack Vettel. I think Lewis got ahead of him. Oh, but Vettel's still there. He's got his nose on the rear end of Hamilton, and Hamilton gets ahead of him. Good move from Lewis. Got a good exit. I think Vettel attacking me and trying to go around the outside of me, going through the chicane for the final corner. Put him in a bad position to fight Hamilton, and Hamilton took full advantage of it. Saving fuel now, saving ERS. .3 seconds clear of Hamilton. That's going to be drastically reduced. Vettel's round the back of Hamilton. Them two fighting's actually helping me out a bit. Oh, Vettel might have this. I can't afford any mistakes right now, I really can't. Because right now this is working out to my favour with them two fighting. They've been side by side for quite a little bit here. Vettel and Hamilton. I think Vettel's got the inside line.
Check your MFD for a new strategy option. Copy that.
Okay, 2 laps later there. Hamilton's going to get a good run on Vettel. Oh, gonna run wide. Oh my, that's something I don't need. 1.8 seconds clear. I need to take full advantage of this while those two are fighting. I can't afford to be making silly mistakes like that. Oh, Hamilton's pulled away from Vettel. That's not what I wanted. That's so not what I wanted. Only reason why I was pulling away from them is because Vettel and Hamilton were fighting.
Hamilton is behind you. The gap behind us is 2.0 seconds. They're on old softs. We think they've got one more stop. The time last lap was a 1 minute 52.1.
1 minute 52.1, okay. So far, the top 5 looks like it's me, Hamilton, then Leclerc, then Vettel, then Bottas, and then you can throw my teammate in 6th place as well.
Reduce the ERS deployment, please. We need to charge the battery.
Yeah, roger that. I use the 2nd sector. Charge the battery. Don't use anything from the ERS. Red Bull seems to be pretty good through this sector anyway. I'm surprised we're on lap 6 and I'm still in the lead. Very, very surprised.
Okay, clear.
Yellow flag. Something's happened there. Ran a bit wide there. Once the Mercedes, Sergio Perez is out. Once the Mercedes of Hamilton and Vettel now get their act together, I don't think I have much of an answer for them. Right now they're busy fighting each other. We're on lap 9 now. Lewis Hamilton and Sebastian Vettel have both pitted. I'm supposed to be pitting on lap 10.
We're not going to be able to run in this engine mode much longer. We're about a lap over target. Drop down to mix 2 soon.
As I was saying, I'm supposed to be pitting on lap 10, but I don't want Hamilton and Vettel to have a decent undercut on me, so I'm going to be pitting a lap after them. Trying to push really hard now. Oh, lost the back end. No, lost it. Lost it. Ah, flashback. As usual, 50% race. Restrict myself to only 2 flashbacks. This is my first one. And got 1 more, and then that's it. I was doing so well as well. Second sector is always where I seem to be doing a lot better compared to my competitors. So having the engine enriched right now probably giving me a bit more of an advantage. Fastest in the second sector right now. That's the sort of lap time I need. It's going to be very close if I want to stay ahead of Hamilton and Vettel. Says I'll come up 5th. Let's see where I come out. I thought I was going to hit the wall there. Come on, this needs to be a good stop, people. This needs to be a good stop. Teammates in the pits as well.
Pierre is in the pits.
So, Pierre.
Go, go, go.
2.6. Hamilton and Vettel are just going around the final corner now. I think I didn't hold up my teammate too much.
That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops.
Come on, go, 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 go. There's Hamilton, just turned the final corner. Still in the lead. — 12 laps left to go.
Battery charge is low. If we turn down the ERS deployment, we can harvest more energy.
Roger that. I'll do that right now. Three and a half seconds clear of Hamilton. Once again, though, Vettel is right behind Hamilton, so I'm hoping them two are going to fight each other. Oh, almost lost the back end there. Hopefully them two are going to fight each other to the point where it allows me to pull away a bit. I'm very surprised I'm still in the lead. But it's all about the second sector. I think the second sector has been my saving grace. It's been keeping me in front of Hamilton and Vettel right now. Vettel should get DRS on this lap.
Okay, the gap behind is 2.6 seconds.
2.6 took a lot out of me. I'm just trying to save a bit of fuel in ERS right now. halfway through the race now. Try not to make any big mistakes here. This would be an amazing win. I'm hoping Vettel can get ahead of Hamilton. We've got the Italian Grand Prix next. That place is nothing but straights, to be honest. .6 the gap between me and Hamilton, and a 0.3 of a second between him and Vettel. So this is working out like a dream right now for me. Vettel's got ahead of Hamilton. No way, Hamilton's got back ahead of Vettel. Too wide going through the final corner. Too wide going through this first corner here, it would appear. Amazing fight between Vettel and Hamilton right now. This is what I need in order to win this race. Hamilton should have the DRS here. Should have a run on Vettel, as you just saw, pulled out over to the right hand side. If I can get this win, this will be the best result of the season, without a doubt. On lap 16 now. I just set the new fastest lap of the race. I'm very happy with that. Lewis Hamilton and Sebastian Vettel are still fighting each other, although Vettel has pulled out a bit of a gap to Hamilton now. So far, as things stand, the top 6 is Max Verstappen, me in first place, Vettel in second, Hamilton third, Leclerc in fourth, Bottas fifth, and finally my teammate in sixth place. Car's feeling good so far. Hamilton's still right behind Vettel. I need Vettel to finish ahead of Hamilton in order to take the maximum points out of him, compared to if he finished in second. Second sector's really saved me so far in this race. I've been able to pull out a considerable gap during the middle sector, and then obviously Vettel and Hamilton close in on me during the first and third sectors, like right here. And here's also where I just save everything, which allows them to catch up rather quickly. Lap 17. It's really been all about the fact that those two have been fighting each other all this time, which has allowed me to be ahead. Haven't made any silly mistakes other than that one flashback. If you're enjoying the video so far, please don't forget to hit that like button, share, comment and subscribe. Really push on my road to 600 subscribers. For those of you who may be wondering why there hasn't been any live streams recently, it's because I'm currently on holiday.
There's 5 laps of fuel remaining.
So there will be about 8 days before I get back. 8 days more, and then business as usual when it comes to my live streams. Hopefully you're enjoying the series so far. It's been actually quite fun playing through them.
to teammate behind is 14.9 seconds.
Vettel's just in front of Hamilton right now. Hamilton should get a nice dose of DRS. I think if Vettel or Hamilton were able to pull away from one another, they'd be able to catch and pass me. But because they're fighting each other, it's allowing me to at least create a bit of more of a distance. Like right now, it's 1.9 seconds between me and Vettel. Now, if Vettel was, let's say, 2 seconds clear of Hamilton, he'd be able to catch me in no time. Okay, let's bring everything up a bit. Get a bit of a distance between me and those guys behind me. Oh, almost lost the back end there. Didn't lose it too much this time though. Clip the curb on the left. 2.7, which is more than, which I think was at what, 8 tenths compared to the distance in the first sector. So second sector's been saving me a lot. Lap 21 now. Just one more lap after this to win the race. With Vettel and Hamilton been slowly chipping away at my lead. Now only just 2 seconds behind me now. Throughout this entire race, they've been battling each other. Been back and forth, back and forth, back and forth for that second spot. The highest I've got the gap, I think, has been 4 seconds. It's all really down to this middle sector why I'm still ahead while I'm in first place, to be honest. If I make a considerable mistake in the middle sector, then I'm going to be a sitting duck. .1 the gap between me and Hamilton. Vettel's still within DRS zone of him though. Come up to the final lap. What a result this will be if I can cross the line in first place. Come on, Vettel. Need Vettel to be ahead of Hamilton. Oh, look how close they are.
This is your final lap of the race. We're leading our teammate by 16.7 seconds.
What is going on with my teammate, man? No wonder why Red Bull in real life replaced Gasly. Oh.
There's only 1 lap of fuel remaining.
Roger that.
We advise moving to mix 2, fuel to mixed.
Jeff, shut up.
Understood, copy that.
Come on, so close, so close, so close. Pole position and a win. On the last track I'd expect to do this. What a race. What an absolutely amazing race. We had such a big top speed deficit. During the middle sector, we absolutely dominated. Almost a second per lap quicker in the second sector. I come through the final corner to win the Belgium Grand Prix. What a result.
It was a magnificent race and a drive right out of the top draw to take the win for Red Bull today. Anthony Davidson, how do you think they were able to set themselves apart today?
Well, they certainly stood out as a drive with tons of confidence on the track. I think their ability to keep their cool, even during some of the more hectic parts of the race, meant they were able to capitalise on the mistakes of other drivers, giving them the opportunity to make their way to the top spot with ease.
The drivers are en route to the podium as we speak. What a fantastic win for the Red Bull team. They performed exceptionally today, keeping us firmly on the edge of our seats throughout the entirety of the race. Congratulations to everyone at the team. Let's see what effect this result has had on the drivers' standings. Not the result our points leader wanted, but it certainly makes things interesting going forward. After an incredible day of racing, who was your driver of the day, Ant?
Carlos Sainz certainly wasn't someone to scoff about. His ability to follow race strategies throughout with pinpoint precision has to be commended.
It's time to see how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. The lead at the top comes down after a strong weekend from the challenging pack. Another team that will be satisfied with this Grand Prix is Alfa Romeo, whose good result moves them further up the championship. After an event like that, who knows what the sport has in store for us next time? Be sure to join us again as we continue to bring you the latest excitement in Formula One.
Okay, driver standings now. Almost just under 40 points behind Lewis Hamilton. Just jumped into second place ahead of Valtteri Bottas. 4 points clear of Bottas, who's 6 points clear of Vettel. So the top from 2 to 4 is all to play for, really. It's interchangeable. Sizable gap to Charles Leclerc in 5th. My teammate, sizable gap to Charles Leclerc in 6th place. What an amazing result. Didn't expect this at all. In the end, I was only half a second ahead of Sebastian Vettel crossing the finishing line. But that's the end of this video. I'd like to thank everyone who's watched. Really do appreciate it. If you want to keep up to date with my latest information, please follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Discord. Links will, as usual, are in the description box down below. Let's have that. Please don't forget to hit that like button, share, comment, and subscribe. Thank you very much for watching. Hope to see you all again on my next video, which is the Italian Grand Prix. Laters.